All right, YouTube, here we go with the river trail problem. So I've had to make a couple of these videos. I just have to be honest with you because this has actually taken me a little bit to try to explain this with the cubes. I made a previous video and I made a mistake in it, and it's really a great mistake. And so we're going to look at it. So I wanted to highlight, I've got 16 cubes here, and I'm going to lay those out along the river as I did in the last video. Okay. And these things fit all nicely, roughly. And so I've got my 16. Then what I did was I took out, because it's an even number, I'm going to have 2 in the middle, right? I'm going to have, there's half over here and half over here. So I'm going to take the last one of this group, right? And what I did, I think this is really the secret, is what you don't want to do is take out the middle 2. What you kind of want to do is make the fraction that you're making. So I'm making half and then another half. So I should have 3 and another 3. Sorry, 4 and 3, and this is number 8, and then another 4, another 3, and this is number 16. So the end of the yellow, that is your half. So this is kind of how I want to do it. And then if I want to make quarters with this, and this is really cool, right? Quarters, a quarter of 16 is 4, so this guy is going to be the end of my first quarter, right? So now I've got this, and then this guy is going to be the end of my third quarter. And what I want to show you, and this is what I didn't do last time, is I'm going to put it back into that rectangle that I had, right? You got 3 and 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 1, 3 and 1. And right, so this is your first quarter, this is your second quarter, oops. This is your third quarter, and this is your fourth quarter, right? All of these are equal up to the top, always to the end, right? And I drew this little fraction in a previous video that didn't work out, but I was talking about, when we make thirds, sometimes we write 1/3 right in there, but this is not 1/3, right? This point is 1/3, right? This measurement to the top is 1/3. We might be talking about discrete objects and we can say, hey, 1/3 of these cubes are blue, right? And that's kind of a little bit different way of working with fractions. We're working with measurement, and measurement is an exact point. So now if I put these back on, we can see, I'm just going to do this real quickly. We can see, okay, so these are my quarter marks, right? It's 3 and then 1, 3 and then 1, 3 and then 1, 3 and then 1. And this is 1 quarter, 2 quarter, 3 quarter, 4 quarter. Now, the cool thing is if I want to do it with 15, I'm going to take out 1, but I'm going to put back in the orange guys. So now I've got 15 in here. Because, 16 is not easy to work with thirds. I could do that thing where I was kind of like going in between on one of the cubes and I was just sort of estimating, but I could also do it a different way. I could do it like this, where, let's see, let's just make sure I have 15. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Okay, so if I want to do thirds on 15, 15 divided by 3 is 5. So every 5 is going to be a third. So now this is my third to the end of that guy. And then there's 4. And then this is a third to the end of that guy. And then finally, and this is important, you got to do the last one too. And that's the last third. And if we line these up, we'd see that rectangle, right? 5, 5, and 5. So 1/3, 2/3, 3/3. Now, that feels good. Okay, and then you can do this, and if you, like I had 16, and it was a tight squeeze, and then I go to 15, and I just have to make sure I kind of loosen them up kind of equally. And I could even probably do 14 or 12 if I wanted to. And that'd probably get me all the fractions I need. I probably don't need 14, but using 16, 15, and 12 would help because I'm doing half, third, fourths, fifths, sixths, 12ths, and 15ths. All right, good luck.